And this area is the green roof area on top of the existing library, and with the, you can see the atrium in front of the existing City Hall building off to this side, and sort of the public room on the third floor here. And it would allow that connection between providing a significant public room that could host events, but also have access to a garden type space for staff and the public within the overall facility, and give back some of the green space to the citizens that we've encroached upon a little bit with the expansion and the linkages of these three different buildings that exist on the site and the new one that we're creating. So sort of tying four buildings together into a civic center complex. The next slide. There are a couple of other stations that we just wanted to point out as we go through. There certainly the two boards here kind of focus a lot about orientation to the building and some of the features, general features that are in it. But some of the other boards, number 3, 4, 5, they start to get into some of the specific requirements of the building, and is it meeting the expectations of the staff, and do you feel that perhaps we've missed some things that should be covered? So we've talked about some amenities that would be there, change spaces for staff so that you could bike to work and have lockers and shower facilities, etc. Is that important to have? The next slide, I think, looks at some of the amenity space on each of the floors, coffee areas. What should those be like? Should they include dishwashers, those types of things? How many should there be? In order to just make it functional for staff to work on each of the floors effectively. The next one, looking at the open office kinds of stations themselves, and the concept behind it is that for the most part we've got where we've got open office kinds of spaces within the building. They would be given the exterior of the windows and the views. If you need offices, they would move to the interior of the building, so that the daylight and stuff can come in from the outsides and really have a lot of flexibility and bright light environments for the people that are working. So there is a station dealing with that. So we would just encourage you to sort of take a bit of time. If you've got any questions, we'd be happy to answer them. But certainly I know there are some specific things that we're hoping to come out of it around some of the features of the building, and make sure that we haven't overlooked anything that should be considered that would make the building more effective and functional for the staff. And I think Charity has a few words in closing.
I'll just say a couple of brief words. I just want to thank everyone for coming out to the open house. It's really appreciated. This is really a great opportunity for staff to provide input into this project. I think Craig alluded to it, that we do have 6 different stations. In each of the stations, we're looking for specific feedback that will really enhance the project and allow us to really address what people are looking for and what staff are looking for in terms of the complex. So there are sheets over there that take you through the guided tour, and certainly there's a lot of people here that can help you as well. So just go through each of the stations, fill out the form, and hand it back or send it back to my office. So thanks very much.
And perhaps one thing, maybe timelines might be something we haven't really covered. And as far as timelines are concerned, the idea is that we would begin detailed design of the building across the road next year. So it would go to council for December budget approval in the capital budget, and then in January we would take it for what's called the particular type of preliminary approval to go to detailed design. It's called a template process. And then once that's done, we'd do the detailed design and then be able to tender the demolition of the police building as the police move into their new headquarters, which is under construction. So in 2010-11, the new building across the road will be constructed. During 2011, we would do the detailed design for the renovations and the library expansion to start the following year. So that's the kind of timeline that we're working on, but certainly the idea is to begin the detailed design of the building across the road next year.